Sometimes when you're just learning software and you've kind of made copies and played around with it a little bit, you may end up with some forms that you don't want to keep. Well, don't worry. When you have the Select a Report or Form dialog open, you can always right-click and you can choose to delete. Be very careful, though, not to delete your good stuff. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and close out of this box so I can actually use my custom form. That's what I want to do. So let's go to Tasks, Sales and Invoicing, and let's just create a quick invoice here. And of course, once we have this started, we can go up to our print option. And let's do a print preview. In the preview, it asks us for the first invoice number, some of the things that we've been used to, but this time we're going to change something. By default, Peachtree wants to use its default form, which in this case is an invoice. If I click the Select Form button, then I can actually select from my list, and I can see Invoice Irlandesa, and I can say OK, and then I can click my Print Preview. Now remember, we didn't get this quite finished, but we can see our customizations are showing. We have our purple title that's changed up on the top. We're not seeing the item column in the main area of the invoice. On the bottom, we have our pink bar. And there is not a statement message, but that's not because we didn't do it right. It's just because statement messages haven't been actually defined yet. So this is what our invoice is going to look like. With this preview, you of course could go back in and make any modifications as you wanted to. When you select a form, in this case, Invoice Irlandesa, it will now stay the default anytime I print invoices or preview invoices until I choose another one. So there's not actually a default setting that you go into. It just remembers the last one that was used. I'll go ahead and close this down and close down my invoice as well. I was just making up a transaction. I don't need to keep it, so I'll say no to saving the changes. And I've been able to create a customized form, keeping my originals intact so I didn't destroy anything, and now I've been able to apply them when I want to make a hard copy print.